Imagine being told you're not good enough every single day.
Tony, I be hoping you got something positive to say about me. You only say negative.
Reps in camp and he's got a sore arm. Why? Well, people say he throws a lot before practice and after practice. Well, how counterproductive is that? I'm sure.
And I'm like, I ain't do nothing to you. I ain't seen nothing positive ever since.
Sure, there's a method to the madness.
What is it?
He's trying to get his arm right, Tone. I'm sure he's probably practiced more now than he has at any point in his
it obviously
career.
was counterproductive because he's got a sore arm.
Okay, so you're using that as a negative against the kid?
I don't understand.
Jesus, God, would you give him a chance?
Well,
my God,
here's the
because his
thing.
arm's sore?
Yeah.
What, that's a negative? That the kid's got a sore arm?
Yes.
Because he's working too hard? The hell out of here.
Working against who? Who's he
Get out
working
of
against?
here. You got an agenda with that. You're going to, you know what,
Riz.
Tone? That's going to bite you in the...
I just don't bother everything. Come on, Tony. What I do?
This is my first time saying this, that there are several reporters that is starting to not just kind of backtrack some of their takes they said. They're trying to basically say, I'm sorry. Oh, you're sorry now. Oh, you're sorry now because you didn't think what you said had merit, or you didn't think Shedeur was going to see it. Now, I've been pretty vocal. I've been in this thing going on 5 long years.
They buried him before he threw a single pass in the NFL. They questioned his bloodline, his attitude, his future. ESPN analysts, beat reporters, sports talk radio, all of them lined up to take shots at one man. But nobody, and I mean nobody, expected what happened next.
Fans. What we call them, Shedeur soldiers?
Sanders soldiers.
Sanders soldiers. All in my mentions all day yesterday. And they were in my mentions because I had to take that, hey, look, Tony Grossi said he thought Dylan Gabriel was a little bit better. Y'all, chill out. You're making this combative when there's no need to be combative.
The fact that you're only here for Shedeur. Okay.
The Browns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In their mind of logic.
Some people are born into legacies. Shedeur Sanders was born into a storm. From the moment he stepped onto a football field, the world already had an opinion about him. Son of Deion Sanders, one of the greatest to ever play the game. Raised in the spotlight, trained by a Hall of Famer, and judged before he ever earned a single NFL paycheck. But here's what most people miss. That pressure, that noise, that doubt, Shedeur Sanders never ran from it. He ran toward it. At the University of Colorado, he didn't just play football, he dominated it. Season after season, he put up numbers that made NFL scouts pay attention, whether they wanted to or not. He wasn't just his father's son anymore. He was building his own story, his own legacy. And then came the 2025 NFL Draft. Every quarterback prospect dreams of hearing their name called in the first round, first or second pick, maybe third. Shedeur Sanders was projected to go top 5. Round 1 came, his name wasn't called. Round 2, still nothing. Round 3, silence. Pick 144, the Cleveland Browns. The 5th round, a number that shocked the entire football world. Analysts couldn't explain it, fans couldn't believe it, and critics, they were already writing his eulogy before he put on a Cleveland jersey. He'll be cut. He won't make the 53-man roster. He's 4th on the depth chart. He's done. The noise was deafening, but Shedeur Sanders heard every word, and he got to work. Training camp with the Browns was no fairy tale. Limited reps with the first team, playing behind veterans, fighting for his right to even be on the field. And the media, they weren't making it any easier. ESPN Cleveland's Tony Grossi had been one of his loudest critics. Week after week, negative takes, skeptical analysis, doubt piled on top of doubt. And it wasn't just Grossi. Multiple reporters seemed locked in on a single narrative. But what happens when that kind of criticism crosses a line, when it stops being analysis and starts feeling personal. Fans noticed, the internet noticed, and eventually, so did Shedeur Sanders.
I do think he's a franchise quarterback. I love his game. I've obviously been watching him for a number of years. I know his father intimately well, and wish him the best, of course, as well. So what Shedeur's been able to do has been remarkable, to start first going back to when he was young before he went off to college. But, success has followed him. It's not a surprise for anyone who's followed Deion's career and what he's done as a coach as well. So I'm excited for Colorado. I'm excited for Shedeur. And
August 8th, 2025, Bank of America Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina. Shedeur Sanders walked onto that field with something to prove, and he didn't just prove it, he announced it. 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 60.8% completion rate in his very first NFL preseason game. But what happened after the game, that's what broke the internet. Captured by his own brother, Deion Sanders Jr., Shedeur walked straight up to the man who had doubted him the most. Not angry, not aggressive, just honest. "Tony, I be hoping you got something positive to say about me. You only say negative stuff about me, and I ain't do nothing to you." No screaming, no theatrics, just a young man looking his critic dead in the eyes and asking one simple question: why? Here's what separates great athletes from legendary ones. It's not just talent, it's not just stats, it's how you carry yourself when the whole world is betting against you. Shedeur Sanders graduated from the University of Colorado Boulder while playing in the NFL with a 3.9 GPA in sociology. Let that sink in. This isn't just a quarterback, this is a man. He didn't need validation. He didn't need their approval. He showed up. He put in the work. He let his actions do the talking. And when reporters tried to minimize even that achievement, the internet clapped back, loudly. Think about every person who ever told you that you weren't enough, every door that closed in your face, every voice that said, "Sit down, stay in your lane, know your place." Now imagine proving all of them wrong, on national television, in front of millions. That's Shedeur Sanders' story, and it's only just beginning. If you're someone who believes that hard work beats doubt every single time, that legacy is earned, not handed, then you already know why this story matters. Troy Aikman, Hall of Fame quarterback, said it plainly: "My expectation is that he's going to have a hell of a career. I think he's a franchise quarterback." And you know what? The numbers are starting to back that up. The quarterback competition in Cleveland is real, it's heating up, and the same reporters who wrote him off, some of them are already walking back their words, quietly, carefully, hoping nobody notices. But we noticed, the internet noticed, and Shedeur Sanders, he noticed too. There's a version of this story where the doubt wins, where the critics get the last word, where the kid from the spotlight fades into the background. But that's not Shedeur Sanders' story, because he didn't come to the NFL to survive. He came to take over. The NFL world said he wasn't ready. He walked onto that field and showed them exactly who he is. Shedeur Sanders, number 12, Cleveland Browns. Watch the throne. Hit that subscribe button right now, because the Shedeur Sanders era is just getting started, and you do not want to miss what comes next. Do you think Shedeur Sanders will be Cleveland's starting QB this season? Drop your take in the comments below.